Hey, look who I got at my house.
Who do you got? You got somebody cool?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, you did not get somebody cool. You're scraping about a bear, but that's okay.
Hey, friends, guess what? It's a JJJP double act going on here tonight. Two people, one screen.
One window.
Yes.
We talked about like logging in through my phone so that I just sit in the corner like we would be on different screens, but
dual streaming.
Yeah.
Yes. So what's going on, Ryan? And thanks for having the notification bell hit. And this is a whatever report adjacent program for certain. What is going on, Kevin? Good to see you. Captain Laughs. Is this our Captain Comics? What's going on, sir? Steve, good to see you.
Nice.
And yes, we have good news.
I don't know what you recommend. It's good news, but
hey, what is up, Gregory?
It's our man, Greg.
We will probably talk some dungeon crawler, Greg. Don't worry.
A little bit.
But first, we're going to crack open a new bottle of Eagle Rare and get that going because priorities.
It's the only reason I visited.
Right? He knew I had a new bottle of Eagle Rare waiting.
Yeah, I can't get that. So it's like, open that one.
And already our first Comic Gories reference in the chat.
Only one?
What is up, Gramps? Good to see you. How are you doing? I think JP should drink with the Doom mask on.
I don't think the Doom mask would fit my head, probably. Designed perfectly for John. Oh, that's plenty.
Is that plenty? Okay.
Yeah.
Get you started small.
Get me started.
We can go from there.
Yeah, it goes.
All right. Brand new bottle. Get that going. Here we go.
We don't outrank football, which I can understand. It's
cheers.
Cheers,
friends.
Good stuff.
Let's see. I am watching football. Yep. There you go.
Second
reference. I just didn't say the name.
Oh.
Did you reference it? I'm sorry. Oh, that's what the good news.
That's what the good news you were looking for was.
I get it now. A little slow, but we caught up. Took a little time.
No good news.
No, don't outrank Ohio State. Okay.
I get that.
And my wife's taking photos too.
Yeah.
So yes, gang, welcome into the Whatever Report Saturday Morning Comics show. And JP is visiting. We're going to talk a little bit about how the trip has been going. We're going to grill JP. Then he can grill me on Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Oh, okay.
And we can talk a little bit of that because I'm nearing the end of the fourth book there.
Yeah.
And then we went comic book crawling today.
We did, unfortunately. John's fault. I blame John for everything.
It was totally my fault. But my LCS had quite a significant dollar sale going on today.
Yeah.
They had, I don't know, something like 20 boxes of comics out, and everything in the store was on some kind of sale. A lot of dollar books, a lot of half off books. So we bought a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
and
I bought way too much stuff.
We each have a stack.
John's gonna have to get a pallet to ship it back to me. I think it's gonna be a pallet worth of stuff,
and I'm ready for it. Absolutely. Yes, we have my wife acting as paparazzi for us this evening. What is up, Adam? Good to see you, sir. View from the outside world. Yes, we have a little sunlight shining outside.
Little light there.
I did not find. I messaged you the ones that I did find, but I will. I actually put your books aside. I'm not going to share those.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Not sharing those tonight.
There was not a 185.
So I guess first up, how's your trip going so far? What are some of the high, low lights?
It's been really good other than this one guy who's just been following me around. Actually, he's chauffeuring me around, so I can't complain too much.
Haranguing.
So, he did. Part of the time he chauffeured me. Part of the time. So yeah, but no.
I was gonna say you chauffeured me around
yesterday.
Quite a lot.
Yesterday we did. But no, it's been good. It's been a fun trip. Like I said, these first few days before I go north to the parks was just kind of hang out, have a good time. And John came up with an agenda that was till today was super busy. Today was aggressive. It was aggressive, yes, but it was good. It's been good. So I'm still moving. I'm still standing.
Yeah.
The first day,
I'm happy about that.
The play. Leaving my house at 3 my time and going to bed here at 9 o'clock your time, which was 11 my time, that was a little rough.
That was a long day.
That was a long day, but otherwise we've been doing good.
4 hours short of a 24-hour period.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, it was a little tough, but we're hanging in there now.
You're doing well.
Yes.
Sunny and not share.
Yeah.
No sharing.
No share.
No sharing.
No share.
What's up, Carlos? Good to see you.
Hello.
Man. Good to see you. Yes, we're up to shenanigans.
Yes, there's some shenanigans.
Yeah, so for anyone wanting to know itinerary, JP arrived Wednesday.
Yes.
He got his car, came here. We hung out for a short bit, and then we went straight to Anaheim Angels Stadium, watched the Angels playing the Twins.
Yeah.
They won. Angels won 4-3 with a sacrifice fly in the 8th or 9th inning.
Bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th. Yeah.
It was a good game.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
Got some.
I figured it out at 16th team that I've checked off their home stadium. So
16?
Yeah, 16 of the 30.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's fantastic. It's not the Warren Worthingtons. Different
different ones.
Way better. Mike Trout is far superior Angel. But yeah, it was a good game. There were 3 homers, a triple, which you don't see a lot of triples. That was kind of fun.
It was good. That was set up the winning run. So
yeah. But yeah, it was a brisk, quick game, and then then we were back here
and I went. Basically
for dinner. We took you out to a Mexican restaurant near here.
Yes,
and then everybody was done for the end of the day.
Yeah, I was done. I don't know about everybody else. I was done.
And then Thursday, Disneyland.
Yes,
I
didn't bring my pen in. It's over. It's still in the room.
Yeah, we hit Disneyland. We were there basically when it opened at 8, and we left around 6:30, something like that, to go eat dinner outside the theme park and then head home.
Yeah.
We met with JD, the Ragin' Cajun.
Cajun, yes. The Disney expert extraordinaire.
Yes. Guru of Disneyland. And he gave us a little advice, although it was in the
too late.
the rougher second half of the day.
We had such a good start. The second half was a little bumpy.
Rides breaking down in the second half of the day. And then
we did see Herbie last show. We did see Herbie.
Yeah. We saw a few different people. Did you like Herbie?
Yeah, I like it. I thought it was,
We didn't really listen to much of what he was saying.
Well, it was just beeps and stuff. He doesn't really talk.
Not a lot of
not in a way that
he does interact, but we were kind of pretty far away.
Yeah.
We saw the Thing.
Yeah. And Johnny at that spot. Yes.
Yeah. And then a fair amount of other, Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Daisy. Snow White for a half a second.
Yeah, Snow White on her way to a break and was like, she was pleasant, but move. It was like, oh. And we turned around. We were coming back in the thing, and here was Snow White was right here. And she was like, she said something very nice, but it was also at the same time she was like,
headed to break. I'm not slowing down.
I'm not slowing down to talk to nobody.
No.
Say a pleasant thing, but see ya. She was on the move. She was done. Her shift was over, and she was out.
And I don't blame her.
No,
she was very cute.
No.
We saw. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Paul?
Paul,
good to see you, sir. Aladdin, the genie.
Yeah, we saw Aladdin, the genie.
Woody and Jesse, Stormtroopers and Rey, and with the Star Wars side. That was a lot of it.
Yeah, we saw a few other princesses. We saw Anna, and we saw Merida, and
I keep forgetting we saw Merida. Yeah.
Then we saw Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
we saw a few characters.
Yep. And then
none of the evil queens. We didn't see any of the evil queen. Oh, we did see Cruella right at the end.
Oh yeah, we did see Cruella and the Heart.
Queen of Hearts. That's right.
The Queen of Hearts. Yeah. Off with the head. Yeah. So then we finished there, got back here, and made sure we were, in bed at a reasonable time. Because then the next day we were driving to Joshua Tree National Park.
Yeah.
And did some hikes.
That's my fault.
And some walk. No, not anybody's fault.
So
did some hikes and sightseeing in and around Joshua Tree. And then we're back here last night for What did we do for dinner? I already forgot. My
We did
brain.
for dinner.
Oh, I got Thai food.
Yeah, you ordered
local Thai food nearby. And then today was the
relaxed day.
Yeah, slower start.
Yeah, we got a slow start.
Some egg sandwiches for breakfast, and then we were dropping my daughters off because they had to get homecoming dresses. So they were shopping, and JP and I got to shop and get comics.
Yeah.
And we hit up 2 shops in my area. We did my LCS, which had their big dollar sale today. And then we went to Comics, Tunes, and Toys, or some people call it Comics TNT.
Yeah.
And cruised through their back issue bins a little bit. Then we got In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
JP's
in our second attempt at In-N-Out.
First place was packed.
Crazy.
Thankfully, there's a lot of In-N-Out options, so we went to a different one. And then, then I showed him my hometown. We drove through Laguna Beach, did a little
walked along the beach a little bit.
And, saw some of the local sites, got dinner for tonight, and now we're here with you guys. So that's been the abridged version.
The abridged version, yeah. But it's been a busy couple of days. So,
what were your thoughts on Joshua Tree? Because I know you're a big national parks guy, and I had never been before.
I had never been to Joshua Tree. The deserts are always a little different, the desert parks, because it's the vegetation, everything else. It was not exactly what I was expecting, but it was super cool. I mean, I thought we went down to the little cactus garden, which was a very suddenly there was just cactuses everywhere, and then that little space was cool. And then we went up and obviously seen a bunch of the big rocks that they have. The Key View, where you could see all on top of the mountain, was Keys View, I guess, was very cool. But yeah, we talked about yesterday. The highlight was the little Hidden Valley Trail that was just an amazing little spot.
Yeah,
it was a very cool, lots of cool rocks, cool trees. Joshua trees themselves obviously were very cool, but it's I enjoyed it. It was worthwhile. I go to a lot of national parks. It's one of the things I like, and this was a cool one. So
and I had told JP that I have been to that part of the desert many times as a kid growing up. My dad had a place out in the desert, but I was always in the valley floor. We would only go to Joshua Tree on the rare occasions. And I hadn't been to this Keys View lookout spot, because you can then see the whole valley floor from above. It was kind of surreal and cool because I'd been going to that area as a kid, and then with my girls as they grew up, my dad's place, we would go out a lot. So to see it from up above was cool. For me, it was it was a highlight.
It was definitely, you could tell you were like, oh wow, I didn't know this view existed, and I know where that is, and I know where right over there is this, and so
it was a cool highlight. So it was fun to be able to have another perspective on that place, on that area. But you're right. The Hidden Valley Trail, which we learned had to be blasted open
right before, the guy did it that owned it right before it became a national monument, and then eventually became a national park. But
because access was so,
you basically had to
tricky.
Climb, and then climb down, to get into that spot.
So they built a stone set of stairs and cleared a space to get in and out easily. And it is gorgeous. It is stunning.
It is a very cool spot.
And I'll try to put some videos together in the next few weeks just to show some of that stuff, but at least you have some ideas of that. Baseball park. You're a big baseball park guy.
I am.
How did that one rank?
I would say third. But that's just because it's an older park, and a lot of the newer parks have so many more. I mean, they've updated it, and they did a good job with the update.
Okay.
So it's not like the ones that are below. There's some that are below it that are the White Sox field is terrible. There's some ones that are bad. This one is not bad, but so many of them have been updated in recent years or been built for the first time in recent years that there's just more cool stuff to do.
Sure.
Pittsburgh, Camden Yards is still super cool.
Is it?
The Pirates Stadium is super cool. Those are always toward the top of my list.
Okay.
The Mariners Park is very, very nice.
Yeah, the way they can bring the dome in and out.
Yeah, it's a very nice park. So there's some I really love. One that doesn't usually get mentioned by a lot of people that I really enjoyed was the Tigers Stadium or whatever. I think their new stadium is really cool. But Cincinnati's a dive. It's and it's new, and it's not as nice as the Angels Stadium. So,
oh wow, okay. because I've been to very few parks in my time. So like I have very little frame of reference.
Yeah.
And I've been to the Angels Stadium way more than any other.
Yes.
Like obscenely.
Yes. So, but no, it's when they did the renos, it's very nice. But it's still like, it's very simple compared to some of the newer ones that are out there that have a lot more amenities and stuff. So
cool.
Most of them anymore have like, because we walk around, there's a couple spots where you can't see when you're walking around. Most of them have
you're inside.
You're inside. Most of them now, if you're on the concourse, you can see the field from anywhere in the stadium as you're walking around on the concourse.
Oh,
you can look out.
Complicated.
So you never get your view blocked.
Right.
There'll be pillars, but there's not like big long stretches where you're walking where you can't see.
Got it.
So
they've got TVs obviously in those sections.
They have TVs in
and
those
TVs
sections.
everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, that makes sense.
They did it. The feature I did like, because where we were sitting, like we weren't in like a box or anything, but we were underneath the overhang, and like they had the TV there that was like the 2-second delay where you could see the pitch, and then you could look up and like, was it a strike or not? And like you could actually see
the speed and everything was right there.
Yeah, everything was on the screen. That was a cool thing that they'd done that I hadn't seen elsewhere. So
yeah, and it was a good game. There was a few home runs. It was a close game the whole way, like trading back and forth leads, and it was right to the end. Like you didn't know who was going to win right to the end. So that was nice.
Went to the bottom 8th tied, and like the Angels fans get a run and shut them down in the 9th. It was a good game.
Yeah, that was a good game. And then Disneyland. Obviously, you've never been to any.
I have never been to any Disneyland World. Nothing.
Yeah. What were some of your like initial reactions or takeaways?
It is like I've been to theme parks before, but not any of the Disney ones, and it's obviously it's the model for what everything else has done since.
Right.
But what I was impressed with probably more than anything was the attention to detail in the minor stuff. Like the detail that were in some of we talked a lot about in the lines and stuff. And as you're waiting, there's still stuff interesting to look at, and there's stuff that like, so yeah, it's still better than, it's the model, but it's also still better than the others. There's also a crap ton of people, and that was
and this was honestly, gang, I've been a fair amount to Disneyland. This was one of the least, at least until 2:00.
Yeah,
one of the least crowded days I've ever seen at Disneyland.
Yeah, and it
was obviously it was a midday,
midweek,
midweek September post.
Yeah, no,
Labor Day.
I say it was crap time, but like the first 2 hours, it really wasn't a crap time.
No, it was.
But by lunchtime,
but after
it was a zoo.
After lunch, the thing that happens is people from one of the other parks can come in and join.
Yes,
if they bought a certain kind of ticket. So the grounds of the theme park tend to bloom.
Yes.
And more people come in. And then some people that are coming, off of work or after school or whatever.
Yeah.
They're coming in.
And then when the wave of people, when they kicked them out of the other park completely.
Yeah. At 6:00, it's a zoo.
Like, oh my gosh.
Good luck. Not worth it.
A wave of people coming in. Speaking of
Guru's in the chat.
Disney, yes.
What is up, JD? Yeah.
Yeah. It was great to catch up with JD. That was awesome.
That was a lot of fun. We chatted a bunch. He hung out with us in lines that didn't really go anywhere.
That didn't went nowhere.
And then we all went and got dinner together, which was fun, and talked nerd stuff and Lego stuff and life stuff. And
JD, did you go bankrupt at Lego after you left us? That's the question.
Yeah,
that's the question. Did he?
He was heading to the Lego store while we were heading home.
Yeah. So
very curious how that worked out. Let us know.
But no, it was, obviously, like the first part of the day got spoiled completely because we walked up, like the first parade we walked up to, we literally just walked up and went in. Yeah. There was no line. There was basically no line at Pirates. There was basically no line at Indiana the first time we went in. There was a little bit of a line by the time we got to Haunted Mansion.
Nothing on Pirates.
Pirates was nothing.
Nothing on Tiana.
Tiana was no line basically that first. No. Like we did really good.
Yeah.
Because we got all the major rides in before we went to lunch.
Yeah.
And then after lunch, not so much.
We went on 2 rides after lunch. The rest of the day was quite complicated. Yeah. But
he said he did not buy anything. Whoa, look at that willpower. Just
way too impressive.
I'm kind of disappointed, honestly. I don't know if I'm impressed or not. I'm a little disappointed.
None of the rides at Disneyland go upside down. So you don't have to worry about that at the main park. the newer sister park, which opened in the early 2000s, so not newish.
Yeah, new.
Does have the Incredicoaster, and that one does do a few loop-de-loops.
Yeah.
So that roller, in my opinion, that is my current favorite roller coaster anywhere. That roller coaster is a kick in the pants, and it's a whole lot of fun. And the theme is fun. You get that Incredibles music everywhere you go. Like it's a really good ride.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the only coaster at Disney's California Adventure. It's called the Incredicoaster.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the only one. So at Disneyland, where we were, none of that.
Yeah. We did everything except for Thunder Mountain, which was down completely.
Yeah, they were working on that.
They're working on that one. That was down completely. But everything else we got through.
Yeah.
We did not get to do anything but Indiana twice.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing we managed to get done twice.
Correct.
So
as far as the experience though, were there rides? I know you're number one, but I'd be curious to just hear the top 2 or 3 that you had the most fun.
Well, Rise of the Resistance is just ridiculously cool. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. Even if you're a Star Wars fan, even if you're not a huge fan of those movies, the way they do that is so cool. And then the effect, like there's a couple things we talked about. The effects, the one room that we talked about that you go into, and then the one part where you're escaping and the door, and it's and then just being on the way that ride moves and like through everything is very, very cool. So that was my easily number one, being a big Star Wars fan.
And I was shocked the first time I rode it that there's no track.
No.
And so you don't know where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
You'll go one way and then change your mind and back away, and then you go backwards through a door and then turn around. And so there's a lot of thrill to not knowing where you're going.
Yeah, and then they have the whole ride before the ride, and it's just like
the spaces are enormous.
Yeah.
So like some of the rooms you go in, they're 3 stories, 4 stories tall, and you're moving around up and down, side to side in that space. I think it's quite immersive. Immersive is the word I use for it.
Like it's very interesting because it is not it and the Mickey's Railroad, Runaway Railroad are not a coaster.
No,
in terms of what you think about. Whereas Indiana is still sort of a bit of a coaster because you're on a track, you're going through, like it's an underground and it's got a very elaborate setup, but it's still sort of a coaster in a way. You're just in a bigger Jeep thing.
Yeah,
but these are not. Those magnet whatever where you're sliding around the room and going all these different paths and changing directions.
Yeah.
Spinning you around to see a different part of the room, and like they're very immersive and very cool. Like I was super impressed with them.
You want some more?
Yeah, I might get a little bit.
Here,
more.
I'll put it on your side. Yeah. You can do you.
Do me. Those 2 are standouts. The Indiana ride is standout. Of the like older stuff, Space Mountain holds up really well.
Yeah.
Like I've never been on it before, but it's still really cool.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear. I'm a purist on that ride. I love the Space Mountain.
And then I thought Pirates was a lot of fun. We talked about what was like Haunted Mansion was like, we talked about it. It wasn't, they had the holiday theme already in.
Yeah.
And like, we talked about whether or not we talked to JD, like that the sound mixing was maybe off, or the operator had, because it was very distracting. Like it was hard to follow like any kind of story as you were going through the Haunted Mansion with that, because there was sound was coming from too many places and you couldn't tell where you were supposed to be looking at any given time. It was cool. I kind of wanted to do it again just so maybe I could follow it better. It was
so it's the time of year when the Haunted Mansion gets an overlay to look more like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
So the entire ride, exterior, interior, everything gets this kind of dual personality where some of the original ride and pieces are there, but they've been given a Jack Skellington.
I mean, they basically overlaid everything with Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Yeah.
So. And I felt like the audio was not mixed very well, so that there's music all the way through, and there's also a voice talking to you while you're going through, like the creepy, like, "Oh, welcome in," kind of scary voice, and the mixing wasn't really on, so it felt very.
You couldn't really hear the guy that was talking to you. You catch snippets, and then but everything else was just blasting music, and it was. Yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment. I wish I'd gotten just regular Haunted Mansion. But,
sure. And I wasn't sure when that happened, so I'm glad it wasn't closed for that process, because I know it takes a few weeks.
I mean, it's still like a very cool in terms of like the animatronics and
the design.
The design is super cool. It was just the sound was off, but it was not quite. Yeah, it didn't quite work. So that hurt where I would rank it in terms of from a fun ride standpoint.
I love it for the creativity, like how they make the ghost illusions at different phases, whether there's a projection piece or there's some kind of glass or something that is a digital screen that's being manipulated, puppeteers.
Yeah.
There's lots of little pieces that come together to make all the little illusions, and a ton of black light, like use of targeted black light. So it's a ride that I think has
visually
some cool style to
like
it.
In places it's just
creativity.
Like, the creativity and the visuals are very very cool. It's just like I didn't feel like we got the best version of it. It's in the way it would work. But
I'm glad you liked the railroad. The Runaway Railroad is a newer ride that I didn't even know about until I went with White Whale Comics, Alec and his fiance Brianna. And they were like, "Oh, you got to go on this ride. It's new." And I was like, "Where is it?" And it's in a part of Disneyland that I don't usually go to,
because it's all the little kids. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Mickey's Toontown tends to be a portion of the park that's sort of behind It's a Small World. And you're like, it's just for little kids. I'm not going to go there.
Oh yeah. The buggy parking was insane.
All of the little like strollers were just like mobbing that whole area. Yeah. Hey, Cliff. We love you too, Cliff. I hope you're doing well, buddy. He had a show this morning with Biggie Shack.
Oh, yeah, Biggie on. You didn't tell me I had Biggie on when you were watching it.
I caught a little piece of it, but obviously we were busy running and doing stuff today, but I'll catch the full rewind, later. But you guys need to follow Cliff. I did a super chat for him the other day or this morning because he's always doing great content. He's always supporting everybody else. So make sure you guys are following and subscribing to him as well. But I'm glad I went, and this was my second or third time getting to go on that ride.
It's very cool. It's a very cool ride.
It has two fun layers for me. Like it's a history, right? You've got the like looking back at the earliest, movies with Mickey and the history of the animation, and then you have this really advanced technology to kind of like create these projected faces for the characters and the sort of retro art design that you're doing on the ride.
And it's a nice mixture of, whereas like Rise of the Resistance it's all like there's people there, but it's all like screens and stuff like that. But then there's like still like practical animatronics on the Mickey thing. Like they're blending animatronics with the visual, like digital screens and all that kind of stuff to make things look and work. And it's very, very well done. It's a really cool ride. Like if you see it and you're like, oh, that's probably a little kid ride. It's for everybody.
That's the point I wanted to hit home with is people that go, if they have not heard of that ride, need to take the time to do Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, something.
So I feel like it should be Goofy's Runaway Railroad.
I mean, because Goofy is driving the train.
Yeah.
But worth the time. I think it's one of those that is getting overlooked too much.
Although it
got crowded later.
Got crowded later in the day.
Yeah. When we went through the first time, it was only like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah. I mean, really, we didn't really make it through a line that was worth it.
Yeah, we were really lucky.
Late in the day when really it started, all the lines started getting long, then everything just kept breaking down when we would get there. We'd get about 20, 30 minutes in, then it'd break down. It's like
we had some bad luck in the second half.
Yeah.
What's going on? Art Chemist in the chat. Cheers to you, sir. We got Ryan in the chat. Yo, you've made me realize I haven't been on a roller coaster in over 5 years.
And it's been longer than that for me, Ryan. It's probably been 15 since I've been on a roller coaster.
And what is going on? John Stout in the chat. What's going on, John? Good to see you.
I will say anybody that needs a back adjustment, Matterhorn.
Yeah.
Take care of you.
Not put you out of whack or realign you one way
one or the other. It's going to do one. So, if you're already out of whack, it might put you right back in.
Fair.
It might put you back in. It was so fun. It was so good. It's still a good coaster, but it is.
It's
very rough.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah. I've definitely always complained about it. It's one of the original like roller coasters with a rail, and you're attached on the rails and you're riding it. And I just it doesn't hold up that well.
Yeah,
it definitely does not. It
does not.
It does a little something to the spine. Yeah. So there you go, gang. That's the majority of what's gone down. But any other things you want to mention from the days? Any other
I'm trying to think what else
highlights, lowlights?
We mentioned the highlights, I think, from Joshua Tree and the game and Disney. Like, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we did other than JD. It was like, yeah, I think we talked in depth about everything.
Sure.
So yeah, I will say that one of the things that was like a disappointment, and we talked to JD about it, was that there wasn't like actual like Disneyland merch.
Oh,
like there was not like hardly any like.
There's Disney
merch everywhere. You can buy all the Disney stuff you want.
Strictly Disneyland.
You're at Disneyland. You can get this. There wasn't hardly any of that. That was such a surprise to me because I would have figured they'd been marketing the crap out of that.
Yeah, no,
so that was a point. That was a surprise. But
it's really like a uniform style of merchandise these days, where it goes to any of the parks anywhere in the world. Yeah. Versus strictly Disneyland.
Find something that says, "Hey, I was at Disneyland," and it's good luck.
Yeah, that's a good point. No, that's a very good point. Adam says, "I hope I'm never too old to enjoy roller coasters." Yeah, I'm having. There's definitely some that make me like way nauseous.
Like the newer things that they're doing though, like are not like are pretty easy to ride. Yeah, it's pretty smooth and like.
No, Indiana
Jones is still a little like. Indiana Jones still a little rough in spots, but because it's on the rail and stuff, and a couple times it jerks you pretty hard to one side or another. But it's not, it's still compared to like Matterhorn, it's like way smoother,
100%.
But like those, like Rise of the Resistance and the Mickey thing are super smooth. Like you get tossed around a little, but it's all very smooth and it's.
And I'll tell you, for like a modern coaster, that Incredicoaster that I mentioned earlier is a very smooth ride. It's a traditional coaster in the sense that you're doing the loop-de-loops and the hard banks and the ups and the downs and all that stuff. Well, but I never got nauseous on that. Versus, I struggle with the rides that are like, here's a big screen and you're in a little thing, and we're gonna jostle.
We didn't talk about like the Smuggler's Run, which we went to first.
Smuggler's Run is
basically you're in a chair and you're looking at a screen and they just like jerk the chair around. I was not impressed.
Well, and a lot of theme parks use those rides because it's cheaper to build.
Yeah.
Right. You're just building rooms.
A series of rooms that people
and it's all the money goes into the effects on the screen.
Yeah.
And so it's most of Universal Studios, that's what it is. Like, almost all of it. There's the tour of the park, which is totally, it's a tram ride, and that's amazing. And there's one roller coaster for Harry Potter, but most of the rest of it is, here's a screen, we're gonna bounce you in front of it for a little bit.
And I get what they're going with on that one is like, because they like give you like the controls where you're flying the ship and like they're making it a game or whatever. But if you're not like a gamer, then you're just like crashing into stuff and it like screws the visuals up. And it's like I almost would like, just take me on a ride on the Falcon, like just let me go. And I get where they're trying to add that little gamer touch to it, but it's just like, I don't know that it works. At least for me, it didn't work as well.
I think it's true for most, because it's always the ride up there in Star Wars Land or whatever that has the shortest line.
Right.
It's usually one of the easier ones.
I can see like the gamers would be big about it, but like if you're not a gamer, I can't imagine a lot of people enjoy it because they're probably just crashing into stuff the whole time instead of like actually flying the Falcon and on the path that's supposed to be flying it on.
Right.
So
we got Adam in the chat. What's going on?
Because the controls were not like super responsive.
Yeah. Yeah,
it was like,
and you usually have ideally 4 people, I think, a gunner, an engineer, and 2 pilots.
Yeah,
we just ran it as 2 pilots.
Yeah, we just ran it as 2 pilots.
So no gunner. What's going on, Adam? Happy Saturday, buddy. Okay,
but it was a good day. Like you were originally like, let's go to Disney, and I was like, I mean, I've never been. I should probably go, but I was like, it's just a theme park, and it was a good time. It was enjoyable. If you've never done a Disney, it's worth it.
And I knew that as a Star Wars fan, if nothing else, the experience of being in that part of the park, I use the word immersive a ton for it because you just feel like you're transported.
Yeah, well, and that goes back to what I talked about at the beginning, like the details, like the details. They don't miss any of the details.
Yeah, so. every you go in here and it's a Jedi build your lightsaber. You go in here and it's a build your robot. You go in here and you can buy the beverages or the food. It's all kept to this experience, and everything is really captured beautifully. And one section of it is more Imperial or First Order.
First Order.
You see stormtroopers more often. You have Kylo Ren's ship docked.
Yeah.
And then you go around the corner and there's the smuggler section with the Millennium Falcon, and it looks amazing.
The Falcon is amazing. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And you usually have a Jedi or somebody around there, or a droid. Yeah. Then you go to the far end and it's the Resistance side, and you'll have
the X-Wing.
The X-Wing or the droid over there. And
there's an X-Wing and an A-Wing.
Really a cool experience. So I knew if nothing else, you would just be like, hey, let's just get some beverages and some.
Yeah, it was cool to hang out.
Churros and sit around here.
I just wish that like Ride of the Resistance had been down for like 3 hours in the middle of the afternoon, and then us get in line, and then they go down again.
Yeah.
100%.
Because
I would love to have done it the second time.
Absolutely. I don't know the cost because I talked JP into not drinking the blue and green milk. It's not a good choice.
No, and JD was also like, no,
I've tried both, and they're both awful. Like they're just tragic. And I get the idea that you want to try it, but do it with a friend so that you're both not buying both drinks or something like that. You each buy one, you take a sip, you swap it, you throw it away, and you're done. You've done it.
Yeah, and you're spending and you spent $30. And it's awful.
There it is.
Yeah, it didn't take much to talk me out of that.
Instead,
like, it's not good. And I was like, okay.
I got the mocha coffee drink that they had there in Star Wars Land.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I couldn't stop talking about this drink. It was the best thing I've had, I think, at Disneyland, bar none. Like, and I'm a churro fan. I love the churro.
Was pretty darn good.
But that coffee drink, if you need a jolt in the middle of the day, that'll get her done. It's crumbled cookie, Oreo cookie on top. It's just straight sugar, gang.
Yeah,
that'll mess you up.
Did not have the coffee drink. I did have the churro, and the churro was,
a Mr. Fantastic mozzarella stick that sucks, and it's $15. Well, that sounds like it's perfectly. That's got the right character.
Yeah.
Kenneth Bird, what's going on? Happy time in Virginia to you, sir. Well, we're at 37 minutes. Maybe it's time for some comics.
Yeah. So today we went to John's shop. So yeah,
it just timed perfectly that my comic shop decided.
No, it was not perfectly timed. We're gonna have to spend like $200 just to ship these dollar comics back to me.
I am covering shipping. I'm covering shipping.
You're gonna have to send a pallet.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with it. But yes, my LCS was having a dollar bin sale. They brought in, like I said, something in the neighborhood of 20 long boxes, we'll say. They're pretty big.
Yeah.
Out in the front of the shop. And then inside, all the back issues that were $9 or less were $1. And then anything that was over that or was new on the release shelf was half off, including trades and omnis and all that stuff. I didn't even look at the omnis, actually. I'm kind of glad I didn't.
I looked at a little bit at the trades and omnis, but not very hard. I did not look very hard.
So that was good. So yeah, today we went shopping and we have some comics we're going to share here. Kenneth says, okay, hope you and your family members are having a wonderful day and night, and all your lovely friends. Aaron, loved one. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, Kenneth. So yeah, we both have a pretty big stack here. I think you might have beat me.
Oh, I think I did.
I think you did. All right. So you want to share?
We've been about the same, but you had a few books that were not from the dollar. So I think that's where
I had to pick up my pull list.
Yeah.
And I had a handful there. Plus I did some of the half off books. I didn't stick to dollar books. There were definitely some new release shelf books that I got that were $1 or that were half off instead. Yeah. We're doing it, Ryan. We got you. What's up, Jean? Jean? How you doing, Jean? I always want to say your name in French because I know you're from Canada, but I know it's pronounced Jean. Taylor Winder. You got to come here, Taylor. You got to come here to cash in on that, Taylor.
Yeah, no more.
You got to. I can't do that when you're not here in person, Taylor.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a handful, and then you can do a handful. We can go back and forth. How's that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Because this first handful kind of all goes together. So I saw these books, and I was like, there was a whole bunch of the like Marvel Tales reprints together, and I saw these, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta grab these. Yeah. It was, I gotta figure out how to get closer to the screen here. It was a reprinting from the Marvel Tales 40-cent era of the original X-Men run. So this is issue 1. I don't know where I'm going to put that. Oh, I got them upside down. Let's try that again. And then this is the second issue, which is actually one of the later issues. Oh no, this is the other half of issue 1.
Other half of issue 1. They split it into 2 when they did the reprint for some reason.
That's what it is.
Weird.
Whoa!
Oh, you bumped your light.
Did I turn my light off?
You bumped the cord.
I might have. I lost my light. Oh no! It was overheating, maybe. Ooh, that is hot. Woo!
Okay. Well, we're still sort of here.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get it to plug in here.
Or hit your computer instead.
Right.
Well, I think it's a.
Hey, we're back.
You can't step down like
no. This is overheating. Big.
Oh, that is overheating. Okay,
that's hot. A little connector piece.
The little connector piece. Yeah.
So here's issue 3,
which is actually issue 2.
Which is actually issue 2, I believe. Actually, this is issue 2, isn't it? It went out of order. It jumps around.
Oh, it doesn't jump around. Okay.
It doesn't
you
go
were
in
looking at the thing,
order.
and I just know that you were like, "This is actually issue this, and this is actually issue that," and it was not matching up.
No, it was not, because here is issue 5.
It's actually issue 3.
And I pulled out my copy of issue 3.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see the differences there. So issue 3 becomes issue 5. Basically.
Yeah. But these are all like early X-Men issues. They're just not quite in the same order.
Exactly. There's issue 6. And they're just called Marvel Comics Amazing Adventures.
Well, yeah, because that's issue
is this issue 5 or 4?
4, and
the Brotherhood.
4. The Brotherhood's 4, I think, and it's 7 here. So
8 and 9 was the last one that they had. So I got the first 9 issues there.
I'm gonna just say something, Damaris. There's no such thing.
There's no this. Oh, sorry, this doesn't exist.
It does not exist. There's no such thing. You're no. It's like a jackalope or something.
8 of those. I got 9 of them, so I don't know how far that went. But again, it was the 40-cent era at Marvel, so these are pretty early. It's like I think I said
79, 78, 79 is when you were saying.
Yeah, 79 and 80.
Oh, 79, 80. Okay.
Amazing Adventures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The Scarlet Witch is not green on the cover either.
Yeah, they actually made her red.
They did. Was close. All right. So do you want to share?
Yeah, I'll share a few. So I had a couple of just like standalones. Most of these are run fillers for me. There's a couple standalones. Second print of Die #1. I do not actually have the first print cover A of #1. I have cover B, but I've never gotten the cover A.
I got a bunch of cover A.
So I went and got the second print. So
maybe I'll add to the box for you.
Yeah. So I grabbed one of those, and then just a random Wonder Woman issue. I think last time, tell me if I'm wrong. It might be Artemis's first cover. I forget, but early Artemis when
93.
Issue 93 from Wonder Woman when Wonder Woman was not Wonder Woman. Artemis was Wonder Woman, and Diana was in the weird black. But so I grabbed that. This is a fun kind of seen that. It was in good condition. I grabbed it, and then I got a chunk of add to my Birds of Prey run. From the Simone era, so 99.
Yes, I believe that's Artemis' first cover.
Yeah,
Trial of Artemis.
Yeah, 100, 101, 102.
Ooh, who's that?
I don't know who that's supposed to be. Honestly,
I like that with the stabbing.
She's like stabbing the computer. I'm not sure who that. Spy Smasher.
Okay.
I've never heard of her, but yeah.
All right.
103, we got a little Barda that John liked, of course.
I do. Barda for the win.
104. Oh.
Was she a member of the Birds of Prey at this point?
I
didn't think
I haven't read this portion of the run.
Okay.
I haven't read this late because it only goes through 127, and I haven't read this portion of the run. So 105. She's in several issues here, so she's surely part of the team, at least in some format here. 106.
That's my favorite of the covers you got.
Yeah.
That's so great.
107. Yeah. Barbara.
Is that supposed to be a funeral?
Yeah, funeral for somebody.
Okay.
108. Barbara and Black Canary fighting with each other. Clearly they're not getting along. What the heck? 109. They're continuing to argue on the next issue.
Get it together, girls.
110. I got a Huntress cover here.
Are we out of the Simone era?
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe once. Yeah, actually, with them arguing, it looks like we're at it. No, 108 looks like the last Simone book. So 109, 110, and 111 are somebody else.
Nice. So. That's a good little stretch. And you said they had even more of that run.
They had more. It went all. They were missing like 2 issues between there and 127. If I wanted to spend that much, but I didn't do it.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
This next one I got because of No Good Comics. I believe this is the Hulk annual. He's always refusing to read, which is the second part. It's the first half of the storyline is in the omnibus that we have. I think it's the volume 2 Uncanny X-Men omnibus. But you got Angel and Iceman and the Incredible Hulk. I do not have this annual. It crosses over with the story there. The Sentinels and the Hulk are fighting. It's pretty cool. So I snagged it. It also says Marvel's Green Skin TV sensation. So you know the era of when this book came out. So there's a fun annual I snagged. I got to figure out where I'm putting these. Okay. I had to get another one of these because if you see it, you buy it.
Something for $1.
I mean, for $1 for gang. Yeah. Oh, I have that
Yes.
Hulk annual slab from Chet. That's the one you won. Yeah, Ryan, I forgot that. Yeah, Michael Turner, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, you found that before I did.
Yeah, they had that full story arc. I just took the one.
Yeah.
I saw this awesome Magic cover by Townsend. I don't know who Townsend is, but I'm going to find out.
No, is that the art?
So it says Townsend.
Okay.
It doesn't look like Bocciolo. Bocciolo's the arter for the.
I thought it was listed as Bocciolo though when I did that, but maybe not. Okay,
maybe.
Yeah.
I'm working on this run of the original Alias of Jessica Jones, and I'm missing. This is issue 12. I think I'm only missing like 5 issues from it. Identity Crisis is homaged by Carla Cohen as a shared exclusive for issue 21 or 25. Sorry, New York Comic Con. All right.
Interesting.
It looks like Bocciolo to Ryan.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to be Bocciolo, but you're right. It has a little like Townsend thing on it, so it was weird.
I don't know. I got a couple of Poison Ivy issues that I did not have copies of, so this is issue a variant for issue 2.
Okay.
And the cover A for issue 2, which I don't have either one of those. And you know me, if it's Poison Ivy, I'm probably buying it.
You didn't have a copy of issue 2?
I have like the Jenny Frison is the B cover.
Okay. You just had you just didn't have those.
Yeah, there's like 7 covers, and I think I have 4.
Okay.
I usually skip the cover A unless I really love it. And then I go back later. It's easy to find, for a certain price. Is she joining?
No, she's at home. She's being cat sat.
I don't have the green variant of Oblivion Song issue 1, and he had one of those, and he had a bunch of the supposedly rare variant with the pink signature at the bottom down there.
Yeah.
So I grabbed one of those. $1. I'm all day. Okay. Are we even on stacks? I'm going too fast.
We'll go again. All right.
Yeah. I'm going to take this over here again.
Take that over there. Yeah. So I picked up.
Bye, Adam.
The Batgirl special, which is the first kind of solo title Batgirl book. I did not have a copy of this, so picked.
So is that like an annual?
No, there was it's a one shot solo. Like she had never. It tells it's basically kind of a. If I remember correctly, it's and Lasso will probably be like, no, you're wrong. But it's kind of like because she'd kind of disappeared from the comics a little bit, hadn't really been used very much. And then before the Killing Joke, this was kind of meant to be like a setup of where she was before that happened, is my understanding.
Got it.
But Lasso can tell me if I'm wrong because I've never read it. But okay. And then hadn't really been working on this run, but I went on and grabbed a few because they had several, which was Batgirl from the New 52 era when Barbara comes back.
Cover.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Adam Hughes covers at the beginning of this run.
That is gorgeous. I love seeing the soles of the shoes.
Yeah, so there's issue because I already had issues 1 and 2, so I got 3, 4.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah, she's like jumping on top of the guy
with the face. Nice shot. So this is the Gail Simone New 52.
Simone New 52 run. Issue 5.
Ooh, is she bleeding there? She got
been popped in the mouth here.
Yeah.
So
Gretel. Okay.
Issue 6.
Great covers. These are mostly Adam Hughes.
I thought they were Hughes, but they don't have the AH, so I don't know. Maybe they're not. I thought they were, but
They're great covers.
He does number 1 for sure. I thought they were all huge, but maybe I'm wrong because I don't see an AH on any of them.
Mm-mm.
So I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. They kind of look like him. At least those do. It gets out of him after that, but
what's up, Ruben Guzman's in the chat?
Yeah.
What's on, Ruby G?
Issue 7, which is a different cover artist.
Yeah.
Issue 8.
They have semi-believable waistlines.
Can't be used. There you go. Issue 9.
And this is still the Simone, yeah.
Yeah, that's still Simone. She goes through like 30, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay.
On this one. Issue 10.
That's cool.
Then we get into some early art journal. Well, not super early art journal, but we get into some.
Oh, yeah. Covers. This is the run where he had those covers.
Yeah. 11. I already have 12, but they didn't have 12, which is her and the Batwoman cover.
Okay.
It's 12.
And this has the cover with her dad pulling the gun on her.
Yes.
That's a great
later,
cover.
But yeah, I didn't
love that cover.
That one was, I didn't see that one today either. So that was 11. I have 12. I don't know if I have I don't think I have 13, but 14.
Joker.
We got a Joker cover. We got a couple of Joker covers here, 14 and 15.
A playing card cover.
And then 19 was the last of the Batgirl stuff.
Nice.
Then save a little bit, or
I think we're good. I
Okay.
think we're tied up. These are a couple of these are my new comics I grabbed. What's up, Christina?
Christina,
thanks for coming by, friend. I had the new issue of One World Under Doom. Was that a cat?
No, that was a box. Okay.
I loved this Doom cover, the close up, and even the flowing cloak Doom. So cool looking. I've really been enjoying this. I've got to catch up completely on all the side stories. I've only been reading the ones I absolutely loved, but I got to go back and read everything. A new issue of Birds of Prey dropped. Got to get the Barda cover, although there is a fun retro Birds of Prey,
Barbara and Black Canary cover. Yeah,
it definitely gave me vibes of the original run. Bianchi on the Marvel one. I don't see a name listed. It just says variant cover, so I don't know. Not sure.
Didn't see an obvious signature.
And then the next few are covers that I snagged off of the new release wall, so they were half off covers. JP's link is in the chat now.
Thank you, Christina.
I snagged this Birds of Prey variant because stockings. This is by, oh my goodness, Kyung EDM.
Okay,
so there he is. And then I got this one, which is by Bruno Redondo. Thought this was fantastic. The punching bag cover there. Always Bruno Redondo, more Redondo. This Lobos Wonder Woman cover. And Ryan, it's like we're playing to the chat.
Yeah, we know.
For you. Great variant for issue number 8. And these were all half off for me. 22. Fun variant here by Jeff Spokes. Ryan is spamming the Wonder Woman emoji. Thank you, Ryan. And I'll do one. I'll do 2 more. I got the Trinity, which I have not read yet. Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, issue 1. What's up, Rod?
Rod.
The Ricans in the chat. What are you doing, buddy? I have not read that, so I got that issue 1. And then I snagged a back issue. This is Daredevil issue number 7 from the Kevin Smith, Joe Quesada era. I'm only missing 1 book, and then I'll have everything from issue 1 through all of the Bendis era. So I'm doing pretty well there. All right. I know. It's a lot of Wonder Woman stuff. And I think I might be done.
He might be done.
But
he might be done. But,
so I still have this much left and no Wonder Woman. Sorry.
But yeah, he might be done. So I also grabbed, so I had before they had the Nightwing original 90s run,
right.
They did the miniseries that was a 4-issue miniseries. I had the first 3 issues. I never snagged issue 4. So I now have that full Nightwing volume 1 4-issue miniseries. So I grabbed that. And then I had not worked at all on any of the New 52 Nightwing books. I don't think I have any in my collection.
Wow.
So I grabbed, he just had a few scattered ones, issue 2, issue 5. So there's not really didn't really make a run, but I just went on and grabbed them because they were $1. It's like, I'll start working on issue 17.
Nice. So this was this the beginning of that red Nightwing logo?
New 52 was the red logo. The whole New 52 era was the red logo.
I have a Lego with that red.
Yeah. I forget what issue that was. 20.
What's up, Chris? Taylor's making a joke about how the Kevin Smith era of Daredevil was not very good. And I agree, but I wanted the whole thing all the way through David Mack and Bendis.
24. 25.
0 year.
Yeah. Some of this is probably not that great.
but if you're getting the whole thing.
Yeah, if you're working on the whole thing, and then 27.
Nice. Good stuff.
And then I got
two more sections.
Two more sections. Here. That's perfect.
Yeah. Let me make some adjustments here. Actually, no, this is perfect. I'm gonna go to here. Yeah, okay. So here. First up, I got a $1 Black Panther Storm Jim Lee.
Very cool.
That is freaking cool. For $1, all day. You should just buy the Omni. Hey, that is a rule I generally live by, Chris. I will say. Yeah.
I've been buying a lot of the Omnis.
Right. I saw a bunch of X-Men annuals. I needed this issue 15 to work on some of the annuals I was missing. This is a very 90s X-Men annual, 91. And then I believe I have both of these annuals, but I grabbed them anyways because I'm not leaving them. Art Adams, issue 10. Yep. And then
we saved a whole quarter off cover price.
There it is. Storm with Mjolnir. This is issue 9. Yep. This was the first X Kids, right? Yeah. Yep. And then I'll save those last few last. And then I think I needed one of these. This is the Brian Azzarello, Jim Lee era of Superman. Okay. The Man of Tomorrow storyline. This is the final issue, and I think I was missing one because I wanted to make 2 sets. One I can give away, one I can keep. And I think I was just missing this one. So there you go. All right. I got one small little stack left.
All right, Lasso.
Here he is.
And calm down.
Don't get too excited. You're not going to see any Dazzler. No Dazzler. Don't expect it.
So I've been working on the Frisian variants for Wonder Woman all through the Rebirth era. But because of that, I almost have that whole run. So I went on and grabbed a few of the Frank Cho variants from before that, which is like from 1 through 6. So we got issue 2.
I love it.
Got issue 5.
Yeah. Frank Cho is so talented.
And we got issue 6.
These were just lying around on the floor of Joshua Tree. You know it.
They were on the floor of Joshua.
We just found them. It was like
out in the middle of nowhere, just like
Cactus, Wonder Woman, Cactus, Wonder Woman.
That's it was crazy. It was crazy.
But, Ryan says revived.
And then
it gets better, buddy.
And then we had 2 Frisian variants that I was missing. We had 27.
Gorgeous.
And
my favorite
38.
Come on, look at that.
Which I found this a few times, but it always had a ton of spine ticks, and this one does not for $1. So I was like, so I had to grab that to get the to finish. That does not finish my Frisian Wonder Woman, but it gets me much. I think I'm down to like 3.
Fantastic,
or
man.
4.
That 4. That one might be one I start looking for. 38. Yeah. That's a beauty. The next 2 I discussed recently with No Good Comics when we were finishing the Black Panther era that we were doing with Reginald Hudlin. It ends with the See Wakanda and Die storyline by Jason Aaron. It's 3 issues. They're freaking amazing. And so when I see them for $1, I buy them. I now just need an issue of 41, and I'll have a little set that I can give away to somebody to read because these are freaking epic. Great 3-issue tie-in series. You don't even need to like Secret Invasion or read Secret Invasion to enjoy Jason Aaron's story. So I just need to grab a 41 and I'll be set. So those are to give away, including this. This is special edition X-Men #1, which for fans, they'll know this is a reprint of Giant Size X-Men. It's got a fun wraparound cover. You get to see, well, I guess Sunfire's there, but whatever. The team battling on Krakoa to rescue the original team. This is a fun reprint, and I will give this away at some point. I've got at least one other copy for myself. $1, gang. $1. Half off. I mean, she is kind of half off there. This is
generally
Jenny Frizen's Emma Frost issue 2, the variant. I'm going to give this away at some point. I've got now 2 of these. So I got that for half off. And then the last $1 book I was super pumped to grab is the reveal that Jane Foster is Thor. This is issue 8, a book that I've had several times, and I think I've got 2 copies right now. So this might be my 3rd, but another fun thing to give away to fans. So yeah, those are some giveaways. That is the end of what I picked up. What are your last few?
I have 4 books left. I've been I finished my 90s Nightwing run, and then I've been working on my 90s Ballant Catwoman run.
Okay.
I was down to 6. If my list is correct in CLZ, I was down to 6 issues that I was missing from that run, and we checked 4 of them off the list today. We got number 38.
Great pose.
Yeah. Yeah, not awkward at all. So it's totally
Ballant
normal
era writ large.
Yeah, Ballant era writ large. 78.
That's cool.
79.
Taste the boot.
And last one that I got today is 82. What 80?
Great lighting work or color work on that.
And
that's cool.
I'm missing 81. And I don't remember what the other one is.
Nice.
But yeah, so very close. Got very close to finishing off.
Taylor, in answer to your question, we're having a little Eagle Rare. Did you want a little more? Are you doing? How you doing?
I'm okay for a moment.
You're good. Okay. Because we're kind of done here, gang.
Yeah.
John changed his channel name so he could feel better about giving away covers with gently dressed women.
Yeah,
it's fair. Catwoman in Jail, 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. I need that cover.
Yeah.
I do need that. I'm still hunting that.
Okay.
I don't. Okay. I don't. Every time I find it, it's too pricey.
It's a very pricey book. They like it a lot.
Pricey. Yeah, don't like the priciness. So there you go, gang. Giant stacks of comics, mostly $1 or cover price or less.
Yeah,
that's the reality of these stacks. Oh my lordy, lord!
Too many books.
Whew. I guess last couple of questions.
Okay.
You had your first In-N-Out burger today, JP.
I did have my first In-N-Out.
How did that hit?
The burger was really good. It was not life-changing. It was, some people claim it's like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
It was really good. It is a top-tier fast food burger, without a doubt. But it's still a fast food burger.
And I made you get it. I made you get it with the grilled onions on top.
We did
How
get
do
the
you feel
animal
about
side.
that?
It was fine. It was good.
I like the grilled onions on there. I think it's a nice taste.
It worked.
Yeah,
it worked well.
Obviously, the fries, kind of a miss.
Yeah, those are not good.
Yeah,
animal style or without those fresh.
I get it.
They're not good fresh.
Milkshake.
Milkshake was solid.
Okay.
Milkshake solid.
Okay.
So
good. Yeah, animal style. There he is. He's a West Coaster. That's my guy.
Oh well, and it's time to go.
Yeah, Tony, I'm sorry. We're gonna bail out of here.
Time to leave. Oh, that's it. Time to go. And check, please.
Done and done. Next phase of your journey.
Yes.
You are driving tomorrow morning all the way to Central California to start hitting some big national parks that I really love. I've been to.
Yeah.
Sequoia and Kings Canyon, which are adjoined.
Yes.
And then further north to Yosemite or northeast.
Little northeast, yeah.
So you've got basically 5-6 days to kind of explore and drive there and back and enjoy those. Is there anything that you're like most excited about, or is it just a general feeling of excitement?
Probably a little more excited about Yosemite than the other two, just because the Ansel Adams.
Yosemite.
It's Yosemite, but all the great crazy images you've seen from that park, all the Ansel Adams photography, all that kind of stuff. But just in general, all 3 of these are parks that have been on my list for a long time that I wanted to check off, that have been ones like near the top that like these are things I want to go see.
Yeah.
I've seen giant redwoods before, but like not to this scale.
Yeah.
Like much big ones, but not these big ones. So looking forward to seeing the big trees and getting the crazy mountain views and just having some chill days
in nature.
In nature. Yeah. And hopefully at a time of year when those parks are not completely crazy, there'll still be lots of people, but maybe not completely crazy.
Yeah.
So,
well, I've been to all three. I think you're in for a real treat. We've talked a little bit about, the experiences we've had with the girls going to Sequoia Kings Canyon. And then for my honeymoon, I went to Yosemite, and the fun of those places, the beauty of those places. So I'm excited to see photos and hear stories about it. Because you'll be back here in a little less than a week.
Saturday, a week.
Exactly a week.
Yeah, exactly a week.
You'll be driving back here next Saturday night for one last hurrah, last party.
Yeah.
And then on home next
and back to the real world. And
I don't want to bring it up. You still got a full week to enjoy.
So I'm enjoying it, having a good time.
I saw some folks come in the chat. The Jackson, Roy, Chaos, loving the fries. I disagree, but I
could not disagree. I disagree. They were not good.
They're not my favorite.
They're not good.
They're really dry, and I haven't figured out how to order.
They have no taste. They're just not. Yeah. Like, no, they're bad. Yeah. They're bad fries.
I'd love your advice. If you've got a way to order them, Chaos, you hit me up.
Yeah.
Sequoias are awesome. I do agree. It's an underrated national park. I think the Sequoia National Park will be a treat that he's going to enjoy. In 6 days is
never enough. It's never enough.
You take what you can get.
This is what I could do and have time to hang with John. So
there's a state park next to Sequoia I like better. That's Kings Canyon. They're adjoining national parks. So it might be the one you like better. Or wait, no, those are both national parks.
Those are both national.
So maybe there's a state park he's talking about.
Yeah.
They're literally potatoes.
They're bad potatoes. They were bad. They were bad. Like,
I take my wife to Las Vegas every day. Well, you live in Las Vegas, you weed. Come on, man. What are you talking about? This guy. He will have fun, JD. Definitely. Absolutely.
I'm definitely gonna have a good time.
So. Yeah. So he's getting up early in the morning to go to do that. I'm getting up for soccer and Charlie's birthday party because her birthday is on Tuesday. She's gonna be a 15-year-old, and we're doing some things over the next few days to celebrate multiple times over, something with my family, something with my wife's family, and then something with just our household, like something for her. So that's our next.
Big Sur's right on the coast, right? I think I've been to Big Sur. I think that's where I drove to. And then near Monterey.
It's more on the water side.
It's on the water near Monterey, right? I think that's where I drove down to when I told you the only other time I'd been to California, I think, because I drove Highway 1 all the way down to Monterey from Santa Cruz. I thought I went by Big Sur.
Okay.
Back then. So.
And if you're looking for a good hamburger up that Central California way, we love the Habit.
The Habit. Okay.
Habit Burger is great. And they're a Santa Barbara company that has kind of spread along most of Southern California. And so it's a fun one. If you see one and you're like, what is that?
I think I stopped there when I was here before. Because I think that was on my, because if it's in where I think that's what the place that I stopped.
Okay.
So.
All right.
You work for the same place for 22 years, Lasso, and you can accumulate leave, and you don't take as much as you should most of the time.
So you store that up.
Yeah.
You store it up.
So you don't take your leave the way you should over 22 years, and it builds up. So that's basically what I'm out to.
Fair. Well, I guess that's it. Anything else on the dock? Anything else we want to mention?
I think so.
All right. He'll get back pretty late next Saturday, so don't expect another live stream.
Maybe
we'll see if we have the time when he gets back down this way, depending on the traffic and drive and how exhausted and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I want to say thank you for coming. It's been great having you.
Thank you for putting up with me and hosting.
Not at all.
So it's been awesome.
It's been great. I've had a lot of fun. I've appreciated having you around and being able to
appreciate you using some of your vacation to come hang out with me. So
we didn't even talk Dungeon Crawler, Carl.
We did not talk Dungeon Crawler, Carl.
I mean, we can take a couple minutes here at the end.
I'm through 6 books like Lasso and Paul. You are Paul and Bearded.
Yeah.
You are almost through 4.
Yeah, I'm at the tail end of 4. They've they're on the final task, basically, of dealing with Quetzalcoatl, the evil ghost woman in the pyramid. It's a great series. It's a whole lot of fun.
Yes.
Some really well crafted characters, an incredibly original idea that certainly has, pieces that you might argue have a Hunger Games or whatever vibe.
It's got some
things, or Dungeons and Dragons
themes that it's not.
But it's
a new take on any of that, though.
The perspective is really interesting, and Matt Dinniman, the writer, has done a really good job of not only fleshing the characters out, but then building the world up book
slowly, book by book. Just continues to build around not just the characters, but the rest of the universe.
Yeah.
So
there are 6 novels currently available in hardcover, 7 available digitally. The 7th one comes out in about 2 weeks. Exactly.
It'll be a couple days after I get back. So,
So anyone looking to get in on it, there's always a bundle of the 7 digital film books that you can buy.
And if you like audio, the audio is amazing on these books. Like, the guy does a fantastic job on it.
And have they put out all 7?
Or all 7 are out on audio. Yes.
Okay. So you can listen to them all that way.
Yeah. If you're a big audiobook person, then
yeah. And as a newer cat owner, there's a lot of fun humor about cats.
Oh my gosh, yes. If you like cats, the Princess Donut is going to be, a character that you will love.
Yeah. So it's fun. It's a fun series. I'm excited to keep going. I've bought the digital package, so I've got all 7. I will, little by little, work my way through. Haven't set up a date to actually sit and talk about them all.
Yeah, we were going to do it, and then I was traveling.
And I don't even know necessarily how I want to dive into them, because they're different than any of the fairy smut kind of stuff I've been doing up to now. So I've got to think through kind of how I want to organize those discussions. The 7th has been released in hardback via Patreon a little while ago also. Okay. Good to know. Thanks, Adam.
I knew it was like a paper, or however he published them originally. He's released it that way. It's already out too. Like, there is a hard, I don't know if that's what he's talking about or whatever, because he's released them all, because he started releasing them self-published.
Yeah.
And so they have a different style cover than the ones that are like being published by a major thing. So he's basically making sure he prints them all that way. So if anybody wants anybody that's been buying all along can still get that version.
Right.
And then he sells it to whoever to make the hardcover. So
for those of us collectors who want,
if you're a collector that was on that series before it got picked up by a major Penguin or whoever it is that's published, I think it's Kingdom Random House, but whoever it is that's publishing these hardcovers, and you like the old school covers, he's publishing them all that way before he sells them to them to publish, so that anybody can still can have a set that matches.
Yeah, I like that. That's what a dedication to your readers.
Yeah,
right.
Because those people are the ones that made it happen where it got bought to be published by the other people. So
there it is. So yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. They're fun. We're both enjoying it. I don't know what the conversation will continue to be with this, but you can expect more. I haven't posted anything anywhere on the first 3 books. At some point, I'm going to have to start
just doing some little
Instagramming or whatever, just to discuss it a little bit. Or I'll start forgetting what I read.
Yeah,
let's be honest. So that's coming up.
Yeah, even when we've been talking about it, me trying to remember what has happened and what hasn't, when I've been trying to talk to you, so that you don't.
I'm not spoiling.
So I don't spoil you. Yeah.
So again, thanks everybody for coming. Thanks you for coming.
You.
I appreciate you
and the fam for putting up with me for a few days.
Our pleasure, man. And I hope you have a great trip to the national parks up north, and I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
All right, gang, we're gonna duck out of here, and we will catch you guys all again soon.